Alright. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. I'm your host, Rick Giordano. Sunday, June 29th, 2025. We've got issues with the sound. You guys are enjoying your weekend. It's going to be a busy week. Keeps cutting out on me, and I don't want to touch the wires because it'll disconnect us. Another one broke me down by Lucian. Chicken Coop Confidential. Weight of lies, pulling tight. You're the darkness in my night. All right. So thanks for hanging. We do have a lot to talk about tonight. What I want to talk about, not really anything going on, like, I guess there's excessive high strangeness around the planet lately. What does that mean? I don't know. What is it? Who's this? Oh, get rid of it. I don't know. It seems like there's a lot of high strangeness. A lot of weird things we don't normally see. Like, did you see the third phase of Moon video last night? Oh, my allergies are something else today. I mean, it's like stuffy nose, congestion and all that stuff, you know what I mean? But they had a really good video. We're going to look at that one. The videos have been really good lately. Like, usually you can say fake, right? Remember those days? No, it's fake. What are they doing? Nowadays you go, right? You don't know. We don't know. It's getting really hard to tell. I don't like it. Because I know what's going to happen to me. People are going to say, you're old now, your eyesight's going. But it's not. I still don't need glasses. Right. Yeah, my eyesight's 20/80. What are you talking about? It's perfect. It's probably near perfect. I don't think it's perfect anymore, but there are days when my eyesight is like I could read everything, see everything, all the grains of sand in the earth just glistening back with excitement. What's that? Okay. All right. Told to get serious now. So I want to thank everybody who's here tonight. We'll give a quick shout out to those who made themselves available. Sky Allen, nice to meet you. Good to see you. Samantha Morris, the cat. Meow, haha, good to see you. Tony, how you doing, Tony? Teresa Pouliot. I'm sorry, huh? Pulio? We don't know. That's why I said Pouliot. It's like nobody knows the name. What's she gonna do? Give us a phonetic answer? No, that wouldn't be bad. Brooke is. Welcome to the show. Samo, Gufonian rock star. Welcome to the show. Woo Riders, DG. Welcome to the show. Marcel, Gufonian, Matal Head. Welcome to the show. Bernie Muro. Welcome to you. Chicken Coop Confidential. Boo. Okay, I'm going to check now. One here. Chicken Coop Confidential. I was told to see your message and read it aloud for the chat room and those who are listening abroad. This level of strangeness smells like a stew pot starting to simmer. Chicken Coop Confidential's got theories cooking hotter than plasma propulsion. I'm just kidding. It's good. You thought that through. I know. I don't want to dismiss it. And now we can. Welcome to the show. Foghorn Leghorn. Hello? Is this... There we go. Woo. Haha. Welcome to the show. Juge Angel. Janet Angel. Angel of GUFON. Welcome to the show. Jammer Travels. Nice to have you here too. Okay, everybody. And a pink waving Brian Yates at this is hi Dorothy, welcoming everybody. I see. And there is no, there is not a poll tonight. You know why? I didn't remember. Yeah, that's all. That's all it is. Okay, so let's get the shindig started. We have a lot to go over this evening. And like I said, third phase of the moon had an interesting episode yesterday. And I'd like to share that with you, all of you. So here we go. Here we go. I already said that. Why are you repeating it? Shut up. Oh, by the way, support can be beautiful. All the links are in the show description. Without you, there is no thee, me, us. All right. I'm going to bring this up here and let's take a look at why there's excessive high strangeness around the world. And this is only a little piece of it. You know, we can go look at other channels that do this. And they have found and have said that there has been an incredible increase, not just UFOs, not UFOs. I'm talking about the whole paranormal. Skinwalkers too, big feet, all that stuff. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Blake Giordano.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. You got the Cousins Brothers with
All
you.
right. Boop.
And let me tell you, it's a rocking episode. Take a look at what's coming in right now.
See? High strangeness. I'm telling you, man. That's not a no. You see, shh.
Wow.
I don't see it.
Good to be with everybody tonight. We've got the episode, and let me tell you, we're looking at something that's unexplained in the sky. We did a little research right here, and we wanted to ask Grok
A little research.
a lot of other AI kind of programs. We put it through the submission, and we were seeing if this was legitimate or not. And Right now, we're getting a good feedback from AI stating that what we're looking at here is authentic footage. If so, are we looking at something that's within the Project Bluebeam or some kind of mockingbird science of the skies? You know, you heard it. HARP. Are we looking at something like this, Brent? Yeah, that's a big question. Definitely.
Was that painful to listen to? I'm sorry. That actually hurt. I felt like I couldn't breathe. Like, yeah, I don't know what it was. But this thing is weird. You know? Okay. The one thing I find very strange about it is I've never seen anything like it. So then I'm thinking, all right, this is a reflection of some sort off of a windshield, window, side window. And that's why there's this break here. Now, a normal contrail slash chemtrail would seem to have a consistent line. They don't. They break up. There's a button they press that stops spraying and then continues it. Now, the fact that it happened in such a small area is very interesting. Almost like, and I have this on video, a pulse technology. Like, you know? And you can almost feel it when it goes by. And when it does, it's... Yeah, it's really back in Arizona, they used to do all sorts of stuff up in the desert. But Brent says something that you can see that it's going straight to the ground. No, it's not. It stops. And or it's going behind the cloud, or it's above these low-lying clouds. I don't know. It's very weird. I'm going to look in the chat, see what you guys think. Play on.
This is an event you need to capture, and we're seeing these two kind of points of light with strings on the vertical and basically straight down to Earth, and they come to a point, and it leaves this open space where they don't connect. That's the strangest part of this video right here. Yeah, I gotta fill in while we're looking at this a little closer. You can notice some hard cuts in the editing. I'm sure there's more expansive, the full footage, and that's what we're looking for to obtain the whole.
Now, you know what it reminds me of? The Mission Impossible match that they light in the beginning of every movie or TV show. Dun, 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 and it's lit, right? It looks like it's lit here. But this is a break in the action. It does look like a laser, as Brian Yates said. Could be a laser. Is it Project Bluebeam?
Whole entire, sequence of
Is
events.
HARP,
like you said, Brett,
Herald
you could hear
Angels
them
singing
on the ground. They're in shock and awe. Again, I think what we're looking at is legitimate.
Yeah.
Guys, give us your thoughts. Interesting times. More.
The next one, did we play this last night?
Videos just since the third phase. Watch this. Coming in from the hidden underbelly.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, guys, we got this story coming out
we
of
didn't play this, did we?
of this mysterious object that was filmed falling from the sky. So, guys, let's take a look at the
remember
news
if I
story,
played this.
and then we'll have a quick chat afterwards.
I'm Boston 25 News reporter Alyssa Azara in Pembroke, where a woman says she was enjoying the pool Wednesday night when she saw a strangely
This
shaped
is a
and
weird
unfamiliar
object. Anyway, let's
falling
watch
from
it.
the sky just over there. The whole thing now caught on video.
Really cool.
Then I look up here to the sky, I see something falling down, so I pulled out my phone and I zoomed in, and it was right about there.
It's a helicopter,
Colleen
huh?
McCormick was out by her
Maybe.
hot tub around 9 Wednesday night when she says she saw something strange
know,
and
brother.
unfamiliar up
It
above.
could be.
I see something falling
yeah.
down from the sky.
Oh,
I had
I
blinking
see.
lights and looked like it was on fire or something.
Wait.
And it was just coming down.
But don't you think little Colleen McCormack would know a helicopter? And I have to be honest, doesn't look like the normal helicopter. Go.
really fast. I had no idea.
I don't know. I don't know,
McCormick
man.
captured this 8-second video from her
Too
backyard
much
showing an
Vaseline on the
unidentified
lens.
object headed straight
Yikes.
down.
There's like 3 things, so it looks like it's fire or a big light.
Expecting to hear a loud boom of some sort, she ran to the front of her home to hopefully capture the landing.
And my heart was pounding because I just looked up. I'm like, oh,
It's going
God,
quickly.
What is about to happen right now?
But McCormick says the blinking object quickly vanished from her view.
It seemed like it was coming down like so fast. It was just like, it knows what it's doing. It just goes.
Okay. So my question to Colleen is, why don't you go out front or get in your car and drive up a block or two to see if you see anything? But decides she'll call the news without doing any investigating whatsoever. None. She didn't mention about anything else, calling neighbors, knocking on doors, driving around the blocks, looking all over, seeing if other people saw it. None of that. Hi, Channel News. Me story. Me UFO. Me.
Like that. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She didn't do anything. You're going to call the news? Let them do it. That's their investigative journalism. It's your story. Go be the winner. Figure it out. Have a little gusto. Jiminy Crockett.
With having never seen something like it before, McCormick's mind went racing.
Like I thought it was like some explosive. I don't know. Like hopefully I'm not the only one that saw this. I'm not going crazy.
Everybody in this country, I mean, we're scared of our own shadows. And they say 9/11 didn't work. Unbelievable.
Like I didn't see things, but I got it on video, so I'm like, I did definitely see something.
Unbelievable.
Now, the FAA was not able to comment on the video McCormick took, but they said they did not get any reports of debris in the area. Both Pembroke Fire and police said the same thing. On scene in Pembroke, Alyssa Azara for your local station, Boston 24.
Yep, she got her 5 minutes of fame. Makes me sad. You know, because she could have broken it wide open. What if, let's just say this, I'm, spitballing here, of course, but what if she does get in her car, decides to drive 1 or 2 blocks in the vicinity where she saw it go down, realizes, hey, that garbage truck shouldn't be in the street. Who are those guys? Maybe she'll run into something she's not supposed to see. Drone operators, terrorists. Right? What if that was a test of the emergency broadcast system? What if that was an EMP, electromagnetic pulse, that can take out all electronics within a certain vicinity? Maybe a square block, maybe a mile. I don't know exactly the parameters of such a weapon, but we don't know. That scares me. That's what scares me about why she didn't do anything. I mean, I get it. I'm a woman, but you want to be a man. You want to be a man. All right, let's get going here. Is that it on this? Oh, we got more. We got more. All right. We're done listening. Oh, this next. I don't remember playing this. I guess I think I watched this and I was dreaming when I watched it. I don't know, but I don't remember playing it on the show. This is unreal.
At all the airplanes out there, the traffic, but this anomaly comes into frame. And as you can see, it tracks for quite some time. I'm just going to let it roll. Here's
look how slow the other
guys.
planes are going. Right? That thing's going about 35,000 miles an hour, and the rest are going there 400 to 600. Look at it. Or is it the International Space Station reflecting down onto the airplane grid of grids? Look at all those planes.
Look at all the traffic in the sky, but this thing still tracks.
They're miles apart.
And Brent's got a question for everybody here. And give us
yeah?
a big thumbs up if you're joining us in this live premiere. We're broadcasting from the Hollywood Hills.
Did you see that?
What part of the world are you chiming
It jumped.
in from?
It was weird how it just jumped off
great
the
to be with
screen. I
everybody.
didn't like
We're just
that.
having a blast sharing the frame.
Watch it. Watch when
And
they get close.
As you can see, it tracks for quite some time. I'm just going to let it roll. Here's the information, guys.
Whatever. Forget it. Just hit that plane. Nobody cared. It's going to hit 17 more planes. Not one accident ever reported. No, it doesn't. I'm kidding. But it's interesting. All right. Nobody knows. Next story. I don't want to watch that for 8 minutes. All right. Yeah, we got anything else? Oh, this is interesting, actually. I like this one.
Some people see the static electricity before an earth.
Yeah, I don't like this one. This isn't the one. But this is interesting. Ugh. Okay, I think this is reflection of something somehow, some way, and we just don't know.
Earthquake. We're not saying anything big's going to happen.
Somebody's saying these are earthquake lights. Here, I'll go back a little bit. Let's start it over.
Andreas fault. We're looking at some kind of lighting that could indicate some people see the static electricity before an earthquake. We're not saying anything big's going to happen, but this is phenomenal footage that's coming in. And let me tell you, when you have...
Question to my peeps. Why is it then this is the first time it's ever been recorded if this is something that's been going on at the San Andreas fault line for thousands of years? Millions! Everybody see? You see how it doesn't work? So we're being duped into something I don't believe. Give me, it's definitely not Earth lights, my peeps. Why am I saying that? Not the right channel for that.
Massive amount of pressure. I believe that some of these static charges creates the plasmic phenomenon.
Oh, there's the word of the year. Plasmic.
Whatever we're looking at. I'm adding some brightness contrast here. This is legitimate crazy footage that
plasmic,
was just captured. What the heck is going on?
Orgasmic plasmic.
Right underneath the San Andreas fault and these lights that appear just in recent times. Wow, all I gotta say is that this is phenomenal, and if it's directly over the fault right here where we're living at, well, it could be a sign. It could be a sign of energy. Maybe these things are there all the time, and we're looking at, again, the phenomenon, these, the ball lightning. And definitely we live on the Big Island too as well, and that's an active volcano. And we see and talk to the locals there. They see it all the time, and right there over the
they
San
look
Andreas
just like
fault,
this. How come we've never seen these lights like this before then? Huh? Why? Something's off about this. Also, they seem to be, they don't change their height. Notice how I didn't say height? Because there's no GTH on the end of height. For those of you who spell. Anyway. Right. I don't understand why they keep popping up on the same exact pole.
Flickering in and out. And
the same location.
Off in a distance.
They're not moving around.
Drones.
That's why I don't think this is natural. I think there's something going on here like a reflector roll.
They're not airplanes. This is something else.
Oh, it's definitely something.
I think that.
See what I mean?
This is some of the best.
It doesn't make sense that the ball of lights or ball lightning or electricable lights, whatever your plasmic balls, it doesn't make sense they would stick in the same place all the time. You know the Marfa lights, right? Those are real. The Marfa lights are a trip. I've been trying to debunk those for 21 years. Can't do it. Because those are real Earth lights, I think. No, you're wrong. The people debunked it. It's cars coming over the hill. Is that what this is? We're seeing cars in the distance? Just on a bumpy road? Maybe it's Fata Morgana and we just can't see into the distance. It's like a desert oasis, an ocean. Oh my God, what if it is?
That I've seen.
And back there is all desert, And these are cars driving around. I don't know why they're all in the same lane, but anyway, it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Sly. All right, the next one's really good. You guys are going to love this next one. It's the last one. Save the best for last.
If fault's
Here you
going to
go,
do
from
anything
Sly.
weird, but
I'm giving this one
this
to
is
you
an indication
guys.
that just it's
Look, before we hit the play button on this, I just want to say I believe in the tic tac. I also like to say I'm coming after you, Clubber Lang. Gonna knock you out the 712. You understand? All right, here we go.
screams possible
Is this a blimp?
interaction with the unknown.
Is this a tic tac?
More videos just
Is this
in
a
UFOs.
cigar? This is such a classic view.
My tracker? I can check my tracker, but that's not a fucking plane. I don't know what that is.
This is a
It's not-
classic.
It's not flash.
This is going to go
Rhode
down as a
Island
classic.
has its own share of the phenomenon. We're going to get a close-up of what people are stating that
You got to interrupt me, Blake. I mean, come on. This is classic. You got a UFO, you got the sailboat, and it looks like they're going the same speed. What you're seeing here is man in his beginning stages of travel, the boat, right? The sailboat, right? And then you have history, the future, perhaps, another dimension, maybe, right here in the sky. Isn't that just the most beautiful thing you've ever... this is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in a UFO video. No, think about it the way I just mentioned it. It's beautiful. You got the whole creation of man. This is the best we did. And then all of a sudden, Space Boys come out and they give us the flying weenie.
it looks
There,
like
is
the
that
typical
better?
cigar-shaped UFO. They said that there was
Classic.
no indication of FAA lights or any kind of lights on this thing. It moves left to right pretty quickly.
There's
I'm
no
not sure if it's a
gondola
blimp,
on the bottom of
but
that
I don't
thing
see any
either.
kind of gondola underneath. It's
There you
off in
go,
the
kid.
distance is way bigger than that sailboat. It's got to be a
cute.
few hundred feet in length there. Guys, what do you think? We've got so much UFO videos. It's a third phase of the moon. It's hard to keep up.
Yeah, it's
but we
coming out
appreciate-
Uranus trek. You know, I don't know about this thing.
Shade.
It's weird. Is it fake? It's too good to be true. There is no gondola, which means... You know what it means. It's not a blimp. But could it be a blimp?
You guys joining us. If it wasn't for you, third phase of moon, would
Asymmetric
it be here?
disclosure.
Yeah, that's right, Blake. If it wasn't for this, it's our pleasure. Asymmetric disclosure available.
What'd I say?
This whole subject, UFOs, ETs, that's not the big issue. It's the technology. It's a science and technology story, because you're talking about bringing out science, technology, information that would alter the world forever in a very good way, but it would terminate $1,000 trillion worth of assets: corporate, oil, gas, coal, jet engines, rockets, car engines. All of it's obsolete. So for that, people are killed for a lot less than that. So that's the
Right. But look, they don't have to lose money. All we have to do is just pay for time. Get it? How long does it take you to travel 300 miles? Here, you're going to get a week of energy for your car for $30. They're not going to lose. Don't worry. They'll figure a way to make it a seamless thievery. Thievery?
the big problem.
Transition.
And these inventors, just don't understand that. Now, the CIA director understood, but he still wanted to play the, spy versus spy game. The mistake he made was not setting up a system so that if anything happened to him, that technology on all of it would hit the internet and hit the public. If you disappear, you're the tree that fell in the woods and nobody ever heard about. It's a problem. And what good does that do? He lost his life and this technology didn't get out.
Amen, Dr. Greer. Look at Greer throwing these unbelievable movies out into the open world. They're good. It's good. Good movie. All right. I don't know if I played this interview with Christopher Bledsoe and Rose Cuckold. And it's in an interview here where Bledsoe claims he informed the government that during a missile exchange between Iran and Israel, orbs would appear globally to awaken people and halt the conflict. So happy because the orbs showed up. I hope they feel the same in Israel. Let's end the war. Asymmetric. Came right back to me. Juicy fruit. That Christopher Bledsoe, man. He's just, oh man. Who do you think he called? Because it says he informed the government. Let's listen to the interview where he says this. I want to know who he called because I want to call it during the show. Well, I'll call it during the day and I'll play it and record it for the show. I want to call that person and see if they did talk to him because I'm a journalist.
One thing she told me was, when you see...
I just want to let you know my vocal fry is an Alabama tick. All right, I'm sorry. I can't help myself. I'm an immature. I'm a kid. I never grew up.
One thing she told me was, when you see Iran and Israel exchanging missiles, and I saw it, the way she tells me is a vision of, I see it like a living picture screen. I could see the rockets flying.
You know what? I see it too. You know what I call it? Imagination. Oh, God. Talk about never grow up. That you have to perpetrate an entire lie on to the government. Hey, government. It's Bledsoe, babe. Don't you know the voice? Ha. Hello? She hung up on me. I don't know who Sheila is, but we're going to give her a call back. Sheila, don't hang up, darling. It's Christopher Bledsoe. That's right. That's right. You got scared, you said? Oh, darling. You know, I know your heart bleeds to be heard, and I'm going to listen to it. But right now, the white lady needs to make a breakthrough announcement. Can you get me through to the White House? I need to talk to Trump. I'm just practicing that I actually sound normal. Who's he calling in the government? Who's he calling? Oh, front desk. My name's Christopher Bledsoe, and I see a white lady. Hello. Hi, please don't hang up on me. Who did he call? Burleson? Hi, Mr. Burleson. This is the guy who's seen things, Christopher Bledsoe. I didn't want to say my name, but I've got an important message to give to you. Hello? Who did he call? Let's see if we find out.
Then all of a sudden, orbs appeared out of the ocean and everywhere. And I told
Did you hear what he said? They appear out of the ocean and everywhere. So they appear everywhere. His words, not mine. You can't make this stuff up, my peeps.
everywhere.
See? Oh, yeah. Ooh! Crazy Eyes Killer.
And orbs appeared out of the ocean and everywhere.
I think what he meant to say was the orbs appeared out of the ocean and were virtually everywhere. That's what he meant to say. But as Joe J. Anjay knows, it's what's in the details that matters most. And he said, come out of the water and everywhere. Come out of the water and everywhere. Oh, this is hurtful. Go. Go.
And I told the government, that's if this happens.
Who? He's not saying who, because you know why? He didn't tell anybody. This is what he did. I'm telling you, Bobby, I'm going to call the government. I swear I'm so angry nobody believes. She's real, man. I'm getting mad. I'm gonna wear my cop glasses and nobody's gonna be able to see my eyes. I'm so mad. Hello, government. Practicing. Hello, government. This is Christopher Bledsoe. I've got vocal fry. Can't help the way I talk. Hello. They always even hang up, even in my fantasy.
The orbs are going to appear and wake people up and stop it. That's what she told me. December, November is Iran was firing.
Not November, December. December, November. Do you want to know why? Because it's a lie. He forgot what he was going to say. He got ahead of himself. He was just going to say at the end of the year in December. But his mind screwed up again and he went December, November. Nobody does that. You don't go backwards like that. You go November, December, March, April. You don't go April, March, I don't know, February. You screw up. This guy, this is great. This guy's great. This is the gift that keeps on giving to me. And it makes me feel like I'm doing a good service, even though a lot of you hate me for this.
December, November is Iran was firing rockets into Israel. Orbs appeared everywhere. The military freaked and sent up drones.
Guys, orbs didn't appear everywhere. You understand that, right? No orbs appeared everywhere. There's no proof of it. I don't care what anybody says on the internet. There's no proof. It never happened. This guy, he lives and tells fantasy land stories. And anybody listening, you're going to be a little bit entertained, I guess. Well, nothing wrong with being entertained. Just don't give him your money. That's all I'm saying. Look, he's even got his Perrier down here in the bottom right. Looks like there's a duck bill on the end of it there. Oh, no, that's just the carpet. It looks like a duck.
To muddy the water.
So you think that's a cover-up? I must confess,
100%.
We did 2 specials on News Nation about those supposed drones.
They were ours.
There were
I know
some
for
of ours.
sure they were ours.
I'm pretty sure some were ours. But there were definitely, I spoke to somebody this morning, a police officer in New Jersey.
Right.
And he said, I don't believe the government when it says these are just confused, people are just confused, they saw aircraft. He said, I know what they were. They were anomalous.
They were
not.
anomalous. They were not. In fact, the drones were ours. I know they were. For one, a fan called me and said, "You won't ever believe what just happened." He had a video of this orb, this drone hovering over his house, right? It had the little appendages sticking out. It's blinking.
Oh my God.
The same ones you see stuff falling out of. He pulls a laser out and shines it on it. 30 minutes later, the FBI comes to his house and charges him.
How many people here believe that's the actual story? Does anybody want to make a bet that the laser was attached to a scope that was attached to a rifle that actually shot at the fucking drone? Anybody know that story? Remember that one? Yeah. Because that's why they would come and arrest you. They don't arrest you for shining a laser at a drone, and a non-human operated drone. Now, you can't shine lasers into the cockpit of an airplane or even at an airplane. It's very dangerous. You could disorient the pilot if it hits it just right. I mean, anything's possible. So don't do that, guys. It's not worth it. But Christopher Bledsoe is a great storyteller. I mean, he's not even that good at it. It's just, fun to break it down. For me, anyway. But maybe you guys buy into it, but I don't. I can't buy into this hoppity boppity bullshit. This guy's on another level. Is stupid. He makes everyone around. That's why people love him, because he makes all of them around him look better. They look smart around him. You feel smart just watching this. I do. Both of these, with Rose Cuckold as well. Him and his pointedness.
30 minutes later, the FBI comes to his house and charges him.
Yeah, that's what
He's
happened.
being charged with a federal charge right now for shining a light on a drone.
Yeah,
He's
that's
like,
what happened.
You didn't say what it was. They said it's illegal to shine a light on any aircraft.
And yet the Federal Transportation Secretary, General Glenn Van Herk, the former head of Northcom NORAD, the current serving general in charge of NORAD, everybody's basically saying they're still mystified by whatever these objects were.
There were orbs, and what happened? I told this in writing to Tim Taylor and NASA and the whole group. And these when you see the missiles, the orbs are going to appear, and they're going to appear to the people. Well, what happened? Here they come, and then the government freaks out. Oh my God! They pulled the plug, de-escalated the fight. The orbs went away.
What was the last thing he just said?
Plug, de-escalated. They pulled the plug, de-escalated the fight. The orbs went away.
What a stupid, stupid man. Two brain cells up there can't even get together and come up and tell a good lie. That was just an awful display of bullshittery. I can't buy into it. And I'm not going to sugarcoat the way I feel, because I'm going to hurt your feelings. I can't help you. I can't help you if you believe this guy, because he's bad. He's bad for ufology in every way possible, because what he's saying isn't true. That's why. That's all. And when you spread that kind of self-propaganda, because nobody else is seeing the white lady, right? Where is she? Anybody else seeing her? No? Because if they were, they'd be getting together with Bledsoe and talking about having a, menage a trois with the white lady. How about you, me, and the bitch lady? We get together and knock our feet together, have a good. You guys could scissor, and you guys, I could watch, because I don't mind watching. You know how he does with his head? You know what I mean, Rose? Thinks he's De Niro half the time. I can't stand it. I just can't. It's not nice. He's not nice to lie like that. Third Phase of Moon played a video. No, there's this. I gotta show you this before I even move. They played this video 2 nights ago, and I'm gonna bring it up. And there was a UFO sighting in it 4 days ago. And it was during a thunderstorm. And I swear I saw this. I can't tell if it was identical. But holy crap. During this thunderstorm, a lightning bolt hits in this video. And the power goes out. But as the power is going out, there's still some glow left of it. And you see this circular thing go through the sky. It looked like it's the UFO from Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Remember the one that went over the mailbox and then you see it in front of them later on? It's got that octagon type shape. Oh my God. I don't know. It's not from 2 days ago. I don't know why. It's 4 days. Maybe it's here 5 days ago. I got to find it. I'm just skimming through their videos here. Because I think it was towards the end. No, it's not this one. That's weird. Like, I thought it was just... I guess this is it. Yeah, I found it. Okay. Yeah, this is creepy. This reminds me of what I saw recently. And you know how I have thunderstorms here all the time in Florida. I don't record every second of my life. I like to watch stuff too, you know, and have my memory. I saw something that looked very similar. It wasn't going as fast as the one we're going to see, but that's why I'm excited to show you. I finally saw something that is on the internet. All right, here we go. I love Thunderstorm UFOs. I think there's a connection. Not because there has to be, because I think they want to be, or whatever they are. I think they like it, like I do. It's violent, it's loud, it's dangerous. You could die.
Okay, we're gonna roll that once again.
Look at that.
Lightning storms.
That's unbelievable to me.
Opinion, magnets for
Because I
UFO
saw that.
activity, and we're looking at something that's massive in the sky. I don't think there's
Actually, now that I
there's
see
no
it
manipulation
here,
I'm
mine was a
thinking
little
this is
more
genuine footage.
rounded.
I see
This is like
the
an
reaction
egg.
of a lightning bolt on a digital sensor. It all matches
Unless
up
it was at a
perfectly
different
there.
angle,
Right,
but
what is this
nonetheless,
object? Who the hell knows? But it's
Look
badass
at that.
footage. We're looking at something. It's an anomaly. It's a phenomenon. Look
at
the
that.
flash. It just
that's
hit
crazy to
huge,
me
and we
because
see
I know
this
what that's.
massive,
Oh my
craft.
God. Now, could it be clouds? Because, you know, during violent storms, there are low-lying clouds, especially in Florida.
Reaction of a lightning bolt on a digital
In
sensor.
Florida,
All
you could, you know, hit a cloud if you could throw hard enough.
matches up perfectly there.
That
But
is
what this
crazy to
object?
me.
Who the hell knows? But it's badass footage. We're looking at something. It's an anomaly.
I believe
it's a
this right here.
phenomenon. Look at the
And did the lightning go off because this was in the vicinity? Doesn't it kind of make sense? This is the type of stuff that's floating around at night while we're sleeping. Yes, I'm telling you it is. I know in Arizona, if you've never been to the Southwest and all you know is trees, you got to make a visit to see how far you can see, how big the sky is. I feel claustrophobic in Florida compared to what I grew up with in Arizona. And to see this here, and if you look how low it is, that's 100 feet up or less. Did it grab something? Did it abduct somebody? Is this a drone pod? You know, what is it? It's really cool. I got to tell you, I'm excited about this. And I never get excited. This is a good one.
flash. It just hit huge, and we see
Is that
this
Bernie?
massive
It is
craft,
Bernie.
dark mass just move across the sky.
Oh, that's right.
This
I don't
is,
have the PayPal.
Very
I don't
impressive.
know if you guys
We're gonna loop this a few
send
more
anything to
times, but
PayPal.
let's just listen to it as it reacts in real time.
Look, real time. Whoa! And they didn't even see it.
Dang, what a reaction.
You know why they
And
didn't
look at-
see it? Because the lightning blinded them, and by the time their eyeballs adjusted, that thing was where it is now, probably.
This footage, in my opinion, this is definitely real. This is, again, the
Thank you, Bernie.
phenomenon happening in real time from around the planet.
First one tonight.
More
The only one all
videos
week.
just into third phase moon. Hit that thumbs up, guys.
No, I'm kidding.
Look,
Thanks, Bernie.
there it goes
Continuing supporter of GUFON. Bernie Muro, everybody.
Look at this, yo.
If we could do 20 times that. That's it. Just 20 times that
It's
every
not
night.
making any noise, please. Can y'all let me know
Okay,
what the-
okay. This has got to be the sighting of the year. This is the best thing you'll ever see in UFOs. Seriously.
It's not a helicopter.
Best thing you'll ever
There
see.
is no noise with that thing. Yo, for real, what is this? Am I bugging? This is not making any noise whatsoever. This is just feet away from me. What is this? It has no discernible shape. What the hell? Yo, what is this? It's not making any noise. I am not playing. This is just feet above me. What? My God is happening. Dude, yo, it's not making any noise. This is not a drone, my people. Look at this. Look at this. It's just, yo, I am bugged out. What is that? Holy shit. It's not.
Told you. Thank you, Jeanette, for the
Wow,
PayPal.
This guy's crushing it. He continues to film the phenomenon. A second angle, same period of time, but it looks to me about a half hour later than this thing's still sticking around. Watch.
And thank you to, I'll just say the first name, Doug.
It was just a helicopter.
DD. Thank you for the $5 on PayPal, by the way.
This is in
Thank you
Bronx, New York.
both very much for the
What is that?
the support on PayPal. I appreciate that.
This is not making any noise
Thanks,
whatsoever.
Jeanette.
There was helicopters out. I see this. This is real.
This sighting is amazing to me.
Police rolling by.
If I ever saw anything like this, it would be the best story of my life.
What world am I seeing right now?
It's bizarre. It makes no sense. There's no sound. It's not a drone.
It's not made up. I'm in Throgs Neck, Bronx, New York.
Yo, that's definitely not made up. We're looking at legitimate phenomenon right here. Again, guys, this
Amazing
is
to me.
exciting times. We're looking at something that happened in the Bronx today, New York. Something anomalous, pure energy. Brett, what do you make of this? Well, he just spent some time on this object. He said it's really close to him, and that first video really showcases that you don't hear anything. You just see that pure ball of energy just floating there. And now we got the second shot, and it just seems to be over there in that area. I'm sure we have a lot of fans right now watching from the Bronx in New York. Go outside. You might see this object floating over your neighborhood. I'm serious. Go and do it, because
Look at this
we're
thing.
looking at something incredible. This does not look like a drone. There's no they're kind of blinking lights. This thing is just Like these balls that we've been seeing over New Jersey, now they're back. It seems
No,
like, again,
no. That's not what they were seeing over New Jersey. This isn't what they were seeing over New Jersey. They were seeing alleged spheres, not balls of light like this, right? Am I wrong?
they're everywhere.
I don't remember hearing balls of light over
Yeah, the
Jersey. I
Bronx,
just remember hearing
something's going
drones
on.
over Jersey.
And I'm sure there's more people on
Thank
the ground
you,
over there that saw
Dinkamazi.
this. And again, could it be some
For
kind
the
of
$10 on
surveillance
PayPal,
of
brother.
unknown
Thank you very
technology, or is
much.
it otherworldly?
You guys are really
Question,
unbelievable
but
tonight.
I really
Thank
like
you.
when he continues to investigate, and his curiosity's got a hold of him, and he's so excited about what he's seeing. But look at this overhead shot, and
Look at this,
you
over
hear
his
no
head.
indication of noise off this.
The
If this
best.
were a drone, you'd hear it. But again, the second shot, and he's still got his eyes on it. He doesn't trust it, or he's bewildered. He's kind of in an amazement, a euphoric kind of feeling, and that's what it feels like when you're in close proximity to the phenomenon. Speaking of phenomenon, as we're watching this right now, where all the gears are in motion, asymmetric disclosure is about to drop. I think it's tomorrow.
I believe it's out now. Asymmetric disclosure. Nah, it's not a heli with the spotlight. It was within 20 feet of the guy. It was like right in the same courtyard with him earlier. Yeah, it's weird. It's really, really, really. Yeah, I'm surprised you guys are saying, look, it's another dot. I'm just shocked. Yeah, like, do you guys not see what I see? It's a ball of light. It's not just a dot. I don't know if that's what you were referencing, but it's a lot more. Hey. Chicken Coop Confidential. You didn't have to do that. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, man. It all goes to the same place. GW Huntsinger just subscribed to Truthology for Ufology here at GUFON. Thank you very much. Everybody's just in the nice giving mood today. Thank you for that. Appreciate the support. Next weekend is the 4th of July weekend. We're not going anywhere. We're going to do more. Actually, what day is the 4th? Friday? Friday, right? Yeah. I have to go to the doctor's on the 3rd. Hold on. Let me just make sure. Yeah. July 4th is on Friday. And I am going to be doing a live show for GUFON. Yeah, we're going to do the UFO sighting over on Bayport Pier on July 4th. David Wilcox now gifted 5 memberships. Dude! Whoa! Holy smoking doties. Joe Monk became a member because of David Wilcox, not Wilcox, generosity. Vern Dude got one. Gigi Abby Lynn got one. 13th Hour got one. And, oh good, Mr. Hellfire got one too from Mr. David Wilcox, not Wilcox. Thanks a lot, Mr. Wilcox, not Wilcox. That'll ring a few more times, and every time a bell rings, blah, 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 blah. An angel gets his wings. All right, here we go. I want you to listen to this. This is very good. The most important clip ever. What? Wow, I am getting lit up over here. Just messages. Harold Sonny White is the NASA scientist who found anomalous thrust in the impossible EM drive. Are you guys familiar? He was recently on with Joe Rogan like a few weeks ago, showing off this free energy microchip. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it shows negative energy density consistent with a warp bubble. But listen to this. Listen to this clip. I thought this was pretty cool. Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up here. Keep your pants on. All right, you don't need to. Do you need to see? All right, see it.
Ask Dr. Yu here, because NASA is the ones that actually tested the EM drive.
Oh, you're talking about the Ego Lab.
You guys know who tested the EM drive?
Negative.
By chance?
Wait a minute.
Well, go ahead and we'll tell them, Dr. Yu.
We call it Sonny White.
It was Harold Sonny White. Harold Sonny White was just on Joe Rogan like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and he was having Joe Rogan hold a free energy microchip.
I saw that.
Chip. Yeah. He goes, here's the prototypes. He goes, hold on to this. He's like, if we make an array of this on our wafer, these microchips, it can produce, I think he said like 3 watts or something like that, but enough where you could put it in your phone and your phone would never run out of battery ever again. And I'm just going, wait, the same guy that tested the EM drive for NASA, and by the way, found anomalous thrust with it, they just kind of covered up. He found anomalous thrust. He's on Joe Rogan handing out free energy microchips. And the best part was he shows him the free energy microchip and he goes, oh, and while we were testing this free energy microchip, we just decided to see if the energy pattern that it creates is consistent with a warp bubble. What you just tried, you just thought, oh, maybe this would also allow warp drives to happen, because what they're doing is they're saying, we are extracting this energy from the 0-point energy field. And that could represent negative energy density. The negative energy density is exactly what we need for a warp drive or a wormhole, according to Miguel Alcubierre's 1994 warp drive metric. So it's clear what Sonny White's really thinking. The message he's putting out there is going, we can produce negative energy. It's just not what we were thinking. It's essentially extracting this 0-point energy from space-time itself, produces this negative energy density. And we know this is true. It's proven to be true. We have the Casimir effect, proves it.
I told you that was cool as hell. I know what you guys needed. You needed a little bit of brain food, brain candy. I'm glad I was here to help. I can't believe what I just saw. Raging Against Machine throwing down a $20 super chat, Moons Over Jersey. I appreciate that. That is it. Moons Over My Hammy. Do you know what that is? Moons Over My Hammy. That is a special from Denny's. Moons Over My Hammy. I never had it because I don't like ham. I'm a Grand Slam breakfast type of guy. All right. Let's keep moving. Thank you, Ragin. Unbelievable continuing support. Thank you so much. Yeah, man. Thank you. You're a continuing supporter. I really appreciate it. It's so weird how long we've been doing this, too. It's like we didn't, all of us, everybody here, it's not like we just started a year ago. It's been half a decade. Half of a decade. And I just passed an anniversary of my first triangular craft captured on video, June 27th, just a few days ago. 21 years ago to the day. So, yeah, I'm going to be posting that and this anomalous bird all in this 25-minute video that's going to be coming out later on tonight. It is unreal what you're going to see. So I'm excited to show you guys my very first triangle. Didn't even know it was a triangle. Thought it was just 2 lights, and then there was a third one, like kind of up here. And when it's going through the sky, this thing shaking, and every now and then it would peak, and I'm like, hey, there's another one following us. It was locked in, man. Then it turned, and the whole thing turned and went east. And I'm like, oh, it's a triangle craft, like 3 points of light, not like a delta triangle or TR3B. Yeah, it was weird. I tell you what, the things that I learned being outside 10 to 14 hours a day, most of it nighttime, I would have to say, most of the stuff that I got, well, it's pretty much split because I do have the and all of these are going to start coming out now because I've been working on getting them all organized again. I've got the stories, I've got everything. I'm just putting storyboard together for each video, and then I want to do it properly and show the progression of my ufology and how I grew and explain things that I think people need to know if they're going to do this on their own. Nobody taught me anything. It was just get out there with your camera and try to catch what other people catch, and or anything. Actually, you're just out there to see anything move, anything in the sky that looks weird. And but nobody tells you what to do when you get that information. Like when you're recording it, you know instantly. Like, do I have something here? Yeah. What just happened? It just moved, or it just stopped, or did it, like, in one of my videos, there are these two globes. I call them globes. They're white, no strings. And all of a sudden, one of them looks like it folds in on itself. And it goes away. But there's this cloud that was around it. Now, I know balloons have that dust that's sometimes inside, like even a latex glove, sometimes there'll be this dust. Either a portal closed and that thing popped, and it was the residue in a circular path. You got to see the video. It's truly amazing. It really is cool. There's so many things I have on video that I dismissed. That's what I'm excited right now. I'm looking at like I'm 6 months in, and I'm really frustrated. I just passed recording my first fleet footage. And I caught something on a mountain that looked like an avalanche, like an electrical avalanche. That's what I called it. And in the video, you could barely see. You could see this energy wave come down the mountain. And you can see it go over the terrain, the bumps. You can see it filling in the gaps around the saguaro cactus. It's really amazing shit. It's like a white mist, really, a white electrical mist. I remember smelling the static electricity in the air, like unbelievable. It was amazing. All right, I want you to look at this from into thin air. Now, Florida has been getting, okay, this week that just passed, I'll tell you what it was like. Last Sunday, they said rain starting Wednesday, Thursday, going into Friday, and Saturday it's going to be real bad. Every day this week, they predicted it was going to this, and the opposite happened. And it's becoming a thing now in Florida where they're telling you that it's going to rain 100%, 80% chance. I've never seen 80%. Unless it's already raining, then it's 100. But they're like 80% chance you're going to get a thunderstorm today. Nothing happened. They built up and then they died. Well, isn't that especially interesting, I said. Sure. When you don't know what to look for, wouldn't you know it? In between the blue sky and the clouds that filled the day, there were little chemtrails being sprayed. Not a little, but a lot. And I thought that we weren't allowed to spray over Florida anymore, unless the bill hasn't passed yet. Maybe they got approved, maybe it hasn't passed. I thought it passed. However, the Florida weather has been absolutely unpredictable, and it's becoming a thing. And it's the worst. They said they've never seen anything like it. Today, same thing. Now, today they said, yeah, chance of rain, ba-ba-da-ba-da. And it built up like, I sent people pictures, like it was tornadoes, all this. And it started breaking up. Nobody can figure out why. It's not the Saharan dust either. Thank you, Ragin. So I want to play this because this may be the answer to why Florida's weather has been so off especially the last week to 10 days. It's been, everybody's talking about it. Actually, it's been going on most of the year. But it's noticeable because we're supposed to be getting a lot of rain. We're not. That's where I live. I'm right here. Right? Look at all this. And look, over here's Orlando. Here's Tampa Bay. Look at this, right where I live. Tampa. Whoops, sorry. Unreal. That's not chemtrails. No. All right, my peeps. Why is that scary? All it is are the radar towers that tell us where the clouds are going and the storms. Why is this scary? It's just scanning. Yeah? Anybody? What do you guys think? What does that mean? What am I looking at there? What are we looking at? Anybody? All right, I'm going to play this next clip. This is going to blow your faces off into new orbits. Turn it off. This next clip has to do with the Trumpster talking about UFOs. I haven't seen this yet. I purposely waited until this show to talk about what was said here. He was on Gutfeld, which is a very funny right-wing show because, you know, comedy's back, baby. It's the #1 show, believe it. It's beating, is it beating Joe Rogan now, I think?
Going to be allowed in a room with the president again? Sure. Are there aliens at Area 51?
Oh!
You know,
What a question.
Because I think that might be a question that I get more than any question. It is the craziest thing. So we have that so-called area. They consider it like a sacred area. And I will say this. I don't think I'm a believer, but I've interviewed pilots that look, I like Tom Cruise, but better than Tom Cruise. The blonde crew cuts, the whole, and this, yes, sir. And they were in the Oval Office, 3 or 4 pilots. These are not people that make up stories. These are, they said, all I know, sir, is there was a round object that was going 4 times faster than my F-22, which is a very fast plane. And it wasn't, you know, it shouldn't have been. It was round, sir. They have seen, I mean, 4 or 5 guys I've interviewed, solid people, great pilots for the U.S. Air Force, etc. They've seen things that they cannot explain.
Yeah. Sadly, Trump acts like, I don't know if he really means it, but he loves to act like he loves the police. And people who have that military look and they go in the Corps or they're in the Army or whatever. It's cool, man. I wish I did it. I wish I did, but I didn't. And um, Trump likes that because it's a bravado. It's like only a man can have, you know. And no matter how hard women want to be men, you can't be. And you know, it's pretty special. But Trump likes that. He likes that authoritarian. He likes that authoritative, presumed or authority that cops have. People in military get respect. Trump likes that shit. You know, they look good, better than Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise looks the part. But let's not forget, he's an actor. Does his own stunts. He's an actor. All right, next story. Trump talking about you. He hasn't said anything new in 5 years. Let's get over it. He ain't going to say anything. All right, this is great. This next video clip is amazing. Randall Carlson, that's why. I'm trying to get the speaker for me to turn on again. There it goes. What if our ancestors launched into space long before Apollo? In just one lifetime, we've gone from horse carts to Voyager leaving the solar system. It is so crazy to think humans may have reached the moon or beyond thousands of years ago, but maybe what we call UFOs are the echoes of forgotten civilizations. Right. What if it's true? These little balls coming out of the world, they're coming up from Atlantis. They're finding their way up through the muddy waters. They're buried under all that shrubble. All right, here we go. Good clip.
Do you think we've been visited before by something from other planets?
I think perhaps long ago, maybe. But there's another scenario there that has been overlooked in all of the discussions about UFOs and aliens, and at some point we'll talk about that.
Some point?
Yeah.
You tease. How dare you?
Well, you know, it's the kind of thing where you kind of need to lay out the case. And what I like to do is basically present the evidence and see if whoever then draws the same conclusions from that evidence that I have.
So,
but okay, let me put it to you this way. How many times in the last 7,000 years do you suppose that we could have done that? To me, it's not implausible that we could have achieved flight, even interplanetary flight, more than once. Just as we have not. Because think about it. We have achieved interplanetary flight, even though only manned expeditions to nearer space, but we're sending our satellites out beyond the solar system. Mm-hmm. All of this has come about in my lifetime. Now let's just consider, as a wild, outrageous working hypothesis, that humans have been able to offload from the planet prior to the modern space age.
So at one point in time we went to Mars.
There's probably somewhere a little closer than that would have made sense.
Like the moon.
Like the moon.
Like we've been able to establish a base on the moon.
Yeah. It's time to lock me away.
Wow. See, some people think we're on the moon. And we were secretly building bases, and that's why we went up there all those times. They went up there a long time ago. They were able to make it to the moon and survive. And they built a little home and been waiting ever since. That'd be weird, though. The people in the moon. I just want to know, man. It's not fair that we can't know. I love this next video that I'm about to play you. These are my favorite videos on the internet because they're harmless and they always surprise me every time. I love this. All right. These are Google Earth finds. My favorite. Here we go. This is a new one. Creepy music included. I don't like what I'm about to see. It makes no sense. Make it make sense. Here it comes. I'm scared. I don't want it to happen. Here it comes. He just touched it. Whoa, watch. Say word. Why? Why? Now watch. It's gonna fly away. No. Why? I don't get it. Because you know what that means, I think? They're telling us there's a secret base in there. In there. And then he just touches it. Boop. Watch. Right? He touches it. That's it. See? Boop. Here it comes. Beep. And then it does its thing. And then it flies through. It's going into there. Three-dimensional. Nope. New universe. Where did you come up? Are they telling us there's a portal? Is there a portal there? Is that what the UFO is? Is a UFO a portal machine? No, you get in it. Time and space around you, it changes. A minute later, you're 17,000 miles away. You didn't even know it happened. You climb out of your little circle. Thank you very much. The circle closes up, turns into a disc, and beats it. I think we just saw beyond the fourth wall of, things we shouldn't be seeing on Google Earth. Tacey Hale, everybody. Hello, Tacey. Phil McClorick, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Foghorn Leghorn. SL V-Mon, what is up? Good to see everybody. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah. Been good. Been nice and cheerful in the chat room. Gee, I wonder why. Just a little bit better. Hey, Zach Diecast Month. How you doing, huh? All right. I love those videos. They're my favorite. David Grusch again said what? I love these videos. David Grusch briefed on beings similar to large Nazca alien mummy. And he's why Representative Burleson went to Mexico to see them. Anybody understand what I just said? I don't know why we care about these mummies. Until further notice, I say. And that's how I feel with the spheres right now. Let's just calm down with the spheres. Nothing's happening with it. It's not flying, dancing. It's not vibrating. It's not pulsing. It's not sending out any signals. It's not making anybody feel a certain kind of way. It's dead for all intents and purposes, right? So let's treat it as is. It doesn't move. You might as well put 3 holes in it. Put some urethane around it and make it a bowling ball. It's a shame. It's a shame what they're doing to that thing. Making it look like a Tesla creation, sort of. Oh, you can see if you look inside. No. It's not what they're doing. They can't make it that way. Listen to this.
The bones of some of these mummified remains of what they claim are aliens. Now, I'll tell you So David Grusch, who is the UFO whistleblower that used to be, I mean, he was the top guy in the Pentagon working for the Air Force in Air Force Intel, investigating all of the agencies of the federal government that were doing anything with UAP. And he was the central figure. He's the guy who came forward to blow the whistle and say that there's a bunch of illegal activity happening with around this topic, and there's no real oversight. Congress isn't being informed, and he's a patriot. And so, of all of the people in the UFO community, he's probably the most trusted person. I'm not saying that I believe him, but I believe that he believes what he says is true.
So that makes him the most trusted. Does that logic really? Come on. David Grusch said just enough to be remembered in the conversation. He's lucky he's not forgotten. He didn't tell us anything new. He didn't say anything that was so unbelievably extraordinary. Nothing first time, nothing. We knew we had these beings in our possession, as well as the technology, alleged technology, and apparently we've been back engineering it, blah, 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 legacy program. Okay? I mean, what else? This is just ridiculous. I'm not even playing any more of this ridiculousness. David Grusch. He shouldn't even be part of the conversation anymore. And one more thing here. This I gotta play. So there's a lot of high strangeness in the world. I'm not the only one noticing it. After I made the title for tonight's show, Unexplained Mysteries put out a video yesterday. And it says, why is no one talking about these weird things happening around the world? I had no idea. It's not even a subconscious thing because I don't even get recommended videos for this channel anymore like I used to. It's weird. So there are strange things. Other people are noticing it. Go. High strangeness all around the world. Are we entering a new age of evolution?
Mysterious green laser captured by the International Space Station. In a curious moment captured by the International Space Station, a green laser beam-like structure appeared to shoot upward from Earth's surface into space.
That was cool. I love
sparking
this.
Widespread discussion and speculation.
Yeah, that was cool.
This mysterious vertical streak, glowing faintly with a greenish hue, was visible in the background of the station's live feed, momentarily suspended in the dark void between Earth and the stars. Just seconds after this strange beam was recorded, the live camera feed from the International Space Station was abruptly cut off. That timing, to many observers, did not seem coincidental. The sudden interruption of the live feed has led to considerable debate among viewers and enthusiasts. For some, it was nothing more than a technical glitch, a standard disruption in an otherwise routine transmission from the space station. But for others, especially those who have followed unusual space phenomena, the shutdown raised deeper questions. Many speculate that the cameras were never intended to capture such an event, and that the feed was deliberately terminated once the anomaly was noticed. The laser itself, if it can be called that, appeared as a vertical streak originating from the Earth's surface and stretching into the upper atmosphere. What makes this occurrence even more unusual is the vivid green coloration, which is not commonly associated with natural light phenomena from Earth as seen from space. Its distinct straight-line appearance gave the impression of precision, an unnatural trait in the often chaotic and diffuse lights of Earth's weather patterns or auroras. This event has reignited discussions within the community of skywatchers and independent researchers, many of whom have long speculated about unidentified technological activities occurring both in Earth's orbit and on the ground. Some believe the beam could be the result of advanced scientific experiments, perhaps related to atmospheric research, space communication systems, or even energy transmission technologies not widely known to the public. Others entertain more speculative theories, suggesting that it could be connected to covert defense programs, satellite weaponry, or unexplained phenomena yet to be identified by conventional science. Those more inclined to view this occurrence through a technological lens point out that space agencies and militaries around the world have been experimenting with lasers and high-frequency energy beams for decades. From guiding satellites to transmitting data and powering continues to intrigue all who witnessed its brief and glowing presence over Earth.
This is the one I wanted.
Mysterious event captured above Icaria.
Look at this.
In the quiet serenity of Icaria, a small island nestled in the Aegean Sea and known for its timeless traditions and tranquil pace of life, an extraordinary event recently unfolded that left the entire
Can you just look at this for a second? You know how many views this planet gives us that are just breathtaking? You know, there aren't enough lifetimes to see all the sunrises and sunsets that are different every single day. And that's what I like about Florida, because in Arizona, you have 300 days a year with no clouds. So, yeah, you get the same sunset every night. It's boring. Although it looks beautiful, turning the mountains colors before, you know, the end of the night. But anyway, I'm just saying water, land, clouds, air, sun. It's beautiful.
Population astonished.
Just this planet.
An
is
inexplicable
so
glowing figure appeared in the sky, seemingly suspended above the island in an otherworldly glow. The figure, shaped like a human and radiating with light, hovered for several minutes before gradually fading,
doesn't look like a human.
leaving behind stunned witnesses.
This looks like an angel. Hey, Jeanette, did you go somewhere yesterday or the day before? Denmark, wherever this was. It's got to be her. She's the only one. It's in her name. That's why her name is what it is. Hey,
and a wave of
I didn't make her. God made her.
Unanswered questions. This phenomenon took place in the early evening.
And I've already gotten all the PayPal that the 3 people sent over. So there's no more for I see people saying, check your PayPal, please. But there's nothing in the PayPal, sir, ma'am.
While the sun was still visible. It was then that islanders noticed a brilliant glow in the sky, illuminating the...
All right, this is unreal. This is like Fatima. By the way, which was a name of a church I was at today.
Surroundings in a soft, ethereal light.
Wow, look at that.
The figure was described as distinctly humanoid, standing upright in midair.
Look at this one on the left. Oh my God, she's pregnant. With Jesus. Jesus, are you there? Was it Joseph, John, Jeremy, Jacob, Jehovah, Jacoby? Jesus, who was it? Yes, what? Jesus, I know, right? Jesus, yes, what? What? Jesus, yes.
With what many described as a peaceful and almost majestic
presence. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
It remained visible for approximately 10 minutes.
10 minutes is a long time. I thought that he would have said a minute.
Allowing numerous residents and visitors to step outside and witness the occurrence with their own eyes.
So what is this? So what is this? Huh? Don't understand. Got a PayPal from Dinkamazi. Got a PayPal from Jeanette. And we got a PayPal from, as I said earlier, the person's name who probably is you, Foghorn Leghorn, but you probably didn't hear your name, first name being, but I did say thank you to the guy's name, DD, but you may have gone to the restroom or something. So thank you for that. Foghorn Leghorn. Now we know. But you didn't leave me any notes. How am I supposed to know? First time you ever said it that way. All right, thank you very much. Glad we figured it out. It is the first time you ever said it that way. All right. This is amazing to me. I love this. And I can't tell you. To me, it feels angelic. It feels like, the three sisters came out of the heaven. I don't know what the hell's going on. Look at this.
The community. Given this background, many
Four
interpreted the
sisters,
glowing
I don't
figure as a divine messenger,
one.
perhaps a saint, an angel, or a heavenly sign intended to uplift or guide the faithful.
But the thing is, she wasn't holding a sign. There was no sign language. There was no mouth to hear, no words to hear, no music being played, no dancing steps to learn. All you did was shine yourself. Does that make sense? You're supposed to pray when you see something angelic. Like who knows? There's nothing written anywhere in stone. Excuse me. See, you start talking about this stuff in a negative way and you get agita.
Local clergy responded quickly to the growing speculation,
All right.
offering
Next.
behaviors are difficult to explain through natural lunar activity alone. Moreover, many astronauts have historically spoken of unusual visual events during their time on or near the moon, including lights darting across the surface, strange flashes, and subtle glows that seemed to shimmer just beyond the lunar horizon to take a photograph. This method, though rudimentary, was his best option for capturing a clear image of the object. He steadied his hands and snapped several photos, ensuring that the cylindrical shape was clearly visible in at least one of them.
Damn, look at that.
After taking the photos, he reviewed them on his phone.
Wow.
The object was unmistakably cylindrical, with distinct edges and a metallic sheen.
That's crazy.
It appeared to be quite large, though estimating its exact size was challenging without knowing its precise distance from the moon.
600 feet.
The cylindrical object exhibited several intriguing characteristics. Its shape was highly unusual for natural celestial bodies, which are typically irregular and cratered. The object's smooth metallic surface suggested it was not a fragment of the moon or an asteroid. Moreover, its steady position indicated that it was not merely passing by, but was either stationary or moving very slowly in relation to the moon.
Or it was locked in orbit. Locked in orbit. All right. All right, I got to get out of here. I'm falling asleep. I didn't have any sleep. It's been a horrible past week, the last couple of days. Oh my God. Oh, thank you guys for hanging out. Really, that was awesome support tonight. I can't thank you enough. I really can't. That's really, really nice of you guys. Thank you. So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Thank you very much for hanging out. Moderators and super chatters. Unbelievable. Thank you. And newcomers and veterans, making this place sing in the chat room. I appreciate that. It's nice to have fun that way. Come in here, meet your friends, shoot the shit, make fun of me, get the hell out of here. Right? It's nice that way. All right, if you ain't looking up, well, what? You ain't looking out. For ufology. Truthology for ufology. He does it for you. And have a great beginning of your week. Tomorrow's Monday. The Christopher Bledsoe. Now, I mean it. Now, you guys have a blessed week starting tomorrow. And the white lady says, don't worry about me. I'm going to be white all night. He is weird, isn't he? To say something like that. Just a weirdo. Do we have that already? Is it ready to go? Can we go? We can go now? Is it ready? I see it. I see it. Let's do it. Let's get out of here. You guys can go. It's not working. Yeah. Didn't work. No. Oh, is this it? Oh, that's why. Oh. Okay, here we go. Giddy up, everybody. Alien bless. Turn it up. Woo!